Sid, have you been reading anything? Because I'll be honest, I haven't gotten the chance to read much. I know it's not exactly very shocking, but you know.
Yeah, actually, like I said before, I was reading Pokemon Adventures. So I kept reading that. I finished Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. Overall, I thought the arc was really good, but Platinum definitely feels rushed because,
Hmm.
like, Platinum doesn't even fight all the Frontier Brains in the end. She just fights four of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then there are also, like, a lot of side characters who don't get developed as much as I think that the mangaka were trying to initially. Like, there's that girl with the shaman, I forget her name, Marley, I think. Like, she becomes an important character in the climax, and she has, like, some appearances before that, but she wasn't, like, that prominent, so it kind of feels weird when, like, shaman becomes important in the climax of the arc.
Hmm.
But overall, I thought it was good. I like the Pro Platinum version of Team Galactic in the manga. They're more interesting than Team Galactic in the games because, like, Cyrus actually has a goal that makes sense,
Okay. Hmm.
and he also has a good character arc. And I also like the manga's version of Giratina because it's a flat out villain who like kidnaps Dayaga and Pucky and tortures them and then like goes into like normal world to like destroy it and everything. So it's like I like Giratina a lot.
Hmm.
Giratina's like one of my favorite legendary Pokemon, so I kind of like seeing like the Pokemon Adventures version of it be so like evil kind of.
Hmm. I see. I see.
And then one other disappointing thing though about the Diamond Pearl Platinum arc is that Surd is a villain that was like built up since the Fire Red Leaf Green arc,
I
and then
see.
she was revealed to be like one of the Team Plasma executives in the Diamond Pearl arc. But then like in the Platinum arc, she's like not even there. Like I don't know what happened to her. Like I guess after Riley, like if she and Riley fought, like I don't know, she disappeared somewhere.
She probably went to the same bar that Lunch did.
Yeah, I guess. It's disappointing too because she owned Darkrai and like she used Darkrai in the Fire Red Leaf Green arc to like turn the main characters into stone, and so the entirety of the Emerald arc was them trying to find a way to free the other Pokedex holders who were turned into stone.
Okay.
So like she owned like a legendary Pokemon, and that was interesting. But in the Platinum arc, Darkrai is like just hanging out in the Distortion world for some reason. So that was kind of disappointing.
Hmm. I see.
But anyway, after that, I started reading the Black and White arc, and it's pretty good so far. I'm like a third of the way in. I really like White because I like a lot of the female characters in the Pokemon Adventures manga because they usually have like interesting like professions that are like different than just being a trainer.
I see.
Like, so in White's case, she trains Pokemon to be actors.
Huh.
So she runs her own like Pokemon talent agency, and so she rents out Pokemon to like these film and television companies for them to use in like TV and movies and commercials and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So she like has an interesting kind of career that kind of plays into the whole like movie maker thing that was in the games
Okay.
during the Black and White games. So I think she's pretty interesting, and I kind of like her dynamic with Black because she's basically his boss because of a series of events.
Mm.
But she has a good relationship with him. She's not like she like. There's this moment in the arc where Black needs to evolve his Tepig to win a gym battle, but his Tepig and her Tepig are like her two big stars in like her commercials, and she gets a lot of work out of them. So she didn't want him to evolve his Tepig, but in the end, he does. He has to, but she doesn't like berate him for it.
Okay.
She just finds a new angle to market the Pokemon. And she always puts like the event or the performances above money. There's this moment later on where like there's these like gifts that they were gonna give out to the audience in like this Pokemon musical.
Okay.
But like they weren't gonna get there on time, and the alternate method to get them on time was too expensive for the company to afford. So White pays the expenses herself, but she doesn't have the money really to do that. She's gonna be in debt, but she cares so much about like making the musical a success that she does it anyway, and she doesn't even hesitate to do that. So I like her character a lot. So overall, like, the protagonists in the arc are really interesting. I think the one weird thing, though, is that Team Plasma is kind of more obviously, like, sinister in this arc than they were in the games. Like, in Team Plasma, like, in the games, were, like, kind of morally ambiguous because they wanted to free, like, Pokemon from trainers. They were doing, like, wrong things to do it, but there were, like, times where you could tell that some of these people, like, had good intentions. But in, like, the manga, a lot of the time, it's pretty obvious that they're just, like, full of crap and whatever. But and then N is, like, way more over the top in the manga. Like, in his first appearance, he's, like, literally crying because he saw people use Pokemon in a battle. Like, literally, there are tears, like, flying out of his eyes. It's so ridiculous. And he's also really creepy in the manga version, so that's kind of weird. But overall, I think it's a good arc.
Okay, that's very, very odd stuff. Should probably read Pokemon Adventures sometime.
Oh yeah, it's great, especially if you're like a big Pokemon fan.
I think my sister might actually have the first couple of volumes. I need to borrow those from her.